Good morning, Machi. Bonjour, Guten Morgen. Welcome to Beyond Cooking with Lady V. I am so privileged and honored to come your way once again today. I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to this channel and supporting these humble beginnings. And if today is your first time tuning in, or if you just stumble upon this video, I will kindly ask you to subscribe to the video or the channel, share our videos, like, and comment. Today, I am going to be sharing a recipe called Quinoa Breakfast Bake. Quinoa has become one of the popular grains in our world today. Nutritional facts about quinoa will blow your mind. And this makes me believe and think everybody should start incorporating quinoa into their diets. Quinoa is rich in amino acids. It's rich in protein. It is naturally gluten-free, which makes it a great product for our dear ones with gluten intolerance. It is high in fiber, and we all know what fiber does. Great for our guts. It is rich in magnesium, which is great for our muscles. Quinoa is also said to strengthen our immune system. I read somewhere that it has some components which is believed to even help with cancer. Quinoa is really light, not too heavy, and so many benefits that I cannot say at this moment. So I believe if you are looking to losing the weight or whatever, this grain is one grain that you can start adding into your diet. And today I am privileged once again to share one of the many ways that I do use my quinoa. So let's head to the kitchen and start with the process of our quinoa breakfast bake. Now listen, I am making two kinds. It's the same. The only difference is one of them I'm going to be chopping the spinach, and the second one I'm just going to leave the spinach whole. It's for two different people. One wants it chopped and one wants it unchopped. So that's it, but everything remains the same. Thank you. Welcome to the kitchen. I'm going to introduce you to our ingredients for our quinoa breakfast bake. We have 6 eggs right here. Gonna show you. Okay, 6 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we have 1 cup of quinoa, all washed. This is the cup that I used to measure 1 cup, and I put it in a strainer and ran it under cold water, so it's all washed and ready. I have 1/2 cup of red bell pepper. I have 1/3 of grape tomato, all washed and cut up. I have 1/2 cup of onions, washed and cut up or chopped. I have 1/2 teaspoonful of salt, 1/2 teaspoonful of pepper, fresh grounded pepper. You can use any black pepper. I have 1/2 teaspoonful of paprika and 1/2 teaspoonful of garlic powder. Here is 2 cups of fresh baby spinach. Here is 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese and a 1/2 cup of mild cheddar cheese. 2 cups of milk. I'm using 2%. You can use whole milk, skim, whatever you want to use, but I prefer to use 2%. Now let's take a quick look at our ingredients. There is our quinoa, our 6 eggs, our salt, pepper, and garlic, our milk, bell pepper, onions, tomato, spinach, and the cheeses. And for the tomato, you can increase the amount. You can use a whole cup. It's up to you. I'll leave that choice for you to make. So these are all that we need for our delicious superfood breakfast bake, or quinoa breakfast bake. So first, we're going to turn on our oven to 375. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the oven to 375. Our oven is set for 375. The next thing is I'm going to go ahead and crack our eggs into a large bowl. Gonna go ahead and crack all the eggs into a large bowl. I'm gonna beat it or whisk it. Make sure you whisk it very well. You can see me doing that. Make sure it's well done. We're gonna go ahead and add our quinoa. We're gonna add our quinoa. And then we will add our milk. Then we're gonna add our salt and pepper. Continue to mix them gently. Very gentle. Am I gentle? Okay, so anyways, we have our quinoa and all the pepper, the salt is here, and I'm mixing it until it's all combined. At this time, we're gonna go ahead and throw in our spinach and gently mix it. We will gently mix our spinach. You can use frozen spinach, but I think it's much tastier when you use fresh. Like everything fresh. Okay, then we're gonna add our tomatoes. There it is. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our cheddar cheese. We're gonna add the onions, our red bell pepper, then we will continue to mix that. Okay, so we will continue to mix that until it is well combined and settled. And voila, here we are. You see it. The next step is to spray our baking dish. This is a 9x13. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. It's well sprayed. And I'm gonna put our mixture in the baking dish. Once it goes in there, you want to make sure you stir it up a little bit. Or what you can probably do is to kind of toss it, you know, kind of shake it so that the quinoa can evenly settle on the bottom, because that is going to be our crust. So you don't want it all to be on one side. So I kind of like to toss it side by side until the quinoa is evenly spread on the bottom, because that is going to be our crust. The next step is to put our Parmesan cheese on top of our mixture. This is the final touch. Put the Parmesan cheese on top of it. And by special request, we want a little bit extra cheese. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of the cheddar also on top of it. And then we are ready for our bake to go in the oven. And our dish is in the oven now. I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer for 45 minutes. So let's see. The bake is ready to come out of the oven. It looks so beautiful. Here are our ingredients: quinoa, our eggs, salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, our milk, red bell pepper, onions, grape tomato, our spinach, and our cheese.